Hi, I'm Nikelle Sabb. I am a sales audit specialist for cash for Five Below. Okay, so in the beginning, when I started, we were reconciling on spreadsheets, on Excel spreadsheets. It was brutal. It took us long hours to get the jobs done. Sometimes it took days. It was just a lot. And researching was a challenge because getting through reconciling took so long that when research came into play, it was a little hard to tap into that. So we ended up looking for a solution that could help us, that could not just give us, do what we're doing, but also be able to reduce the time that we're spending, allot us a little more extra time so that we can do the research and figure out some of the challenges that we were seeing because we couldn't see them because we were too busy just reconciling. So there was a group that set out to find the solutions. They did run several meetings, finally decided on Trintech to be the one. So I was there from the beginning implementation. Once it was implemented, wow, what a difference. It gave us so much more time. The system, like half the day was done by the system, So it was just breathtaking, eye-opening, and then over the years in how it has built out and the things, just every year you guys kind of update to come out with something new that helps us so much as the end user. So that's super appreciated. I mean, I can definitely tell you I never want to go back to spreadsheets ever again. Like I said, it used to take a long time. Cash is a little bit better because it's summary. So you pretty much know where your problem lies. I think credit card was a little bit more challenging because at the time when we first implemented the system, we put it in as credit cards being a summary, which was hard to drill down and find out where the problem lied. So we went back to the drawing board to figure that part out. And we ended up making it a detail report. So we could see so much more. We can see problems that are happening, where they're happening. From a time standpoint, I'd have to say that credit cards would take almost 2 days just to reconcile one day or a day and a half. And now we can do it all in 6 hours, maybe. I mean, it's really, really a great tool. Like from where spreadsheets would take us all day long, in reconciling. And maybe we'd have an hour to research at the end. And when I say all day long, that's a 7-hour day. And then maybe the hour to research. Now we can do that in the 4 hours, so really changed our lives, made it night and day for sales audit. When you're dealing with cash and credit cards should be a cakewalk because credit cards should evenly match, shouldn't be any problems. But when you're dealing with cash and the fluctuation of what cash can bring you, you have so much when you're not able to get through the reconciliation process, get through the ability to research. There's so much money actually walking out of the door that you're not really able to pinpoint. So now we have the ability where we can hone in and be like, okay, there's something wrong with this store. Like maybe they need some training. I don't think they're doing things correctly, but we couldn't really see that, before when you're just dealing with spreadsheets. I would say we mitigated a lot of risk from this. Our asset protection team, actually, we can give them a lot more insight because we now have a lot more insight. We now have that, oh, you know what? This store has this issue. I think this is a problem. Maybe they need to learn how to I don't know, close out differently. You know what I mean? Like there's just so many things, which is great because having a partnership with asset protection, you want them to be totally informed so they can go back and tackle the problem. So I feel like this Reconnect has definitely helped us to be able to do that. And the partnership between loss prevention and sales audit is amazing now. I love y'all. Everybody is great. Great to work with. I'm a person who likes to learn. So I'm one of those people, if I call your support team, I'm watching every little thing they're doing, because I'm like, oh, okay, you did that? Why'd you do that? What does this do? It does what? Okay, great. And because I've done that, I have become that expert in the back end for my company, for the product. And you guys are just always there for me, always. Don't be scared, just do it. You're gonna be so much more happier on the other end. If you come in every day and you're looking at spreadsheets, you really have to think about a change. Life is moving too fast and things are happening on the fly all the time. Spreadsheets, when they were great, it's time to move on. I have work-life balance now. I went from a world of not having the time. My time was just my work. I now have time past that. Yeah, definitely it's given more back to everything. Now I can breathe again. It was a lot of stressful times and stuff like that of just, oh gosh, I gotta get this done. I gotta get this right done. Now it's like, yeah, it's finished,